Number 1.
1940 Ford Deluxe Tutor Sedan. Price, $38,000. Location, Kentucky. A show-winning interpretation of Ford's iconic 1940 Tutor sedan, this professionally built street rod blends period-correct aesthetics with modern reliability. Finished in striking Boyd Coddington red, it features a fully custom leather interior, gleaming chrome, and a detailed undercarriage, all powered by a 350ci V8. With a documented show pedigree and thoughtful execution throughout, this Ford stands out as one of the cleanest Restomod examples on the market. Exterior. Finished in DuPont's Boyd Coddington red, this Tutor's streamlined body is flawlessly presented with mirror-like reflections, crisp body lines, and award-winning detailing. The signature Ford teardrop headlamps, arched rear, and vertical chrome grille slats retain their Art Deco charm, while 14-inch/15 staggered wheelsmith wheels and body-matching red and wide white wall tires underscore the period-correct street rod styling. Chrome work, including the hood trim, marker lights, and tail light housings, presents a show quality throughout, with no noted exterior flaws. Interior. Inside, the cabin is dressed in saddle leather with horizontal red accents on the door panels and matching trim throughout. The bench seats are expertly upholstered, supple, and show no wear. A wood-rimmed 3-spoke steering wheel fronts a lipstick red dashboard that houses a full complement of odometer gauges. A polished center grille, pinstriped heater box, and tan low-pile carpeting round out the cabin. The trunk is fully finished to match and includes a battery box and Ford insignia, clearly built with show display in mind. Drivetrain and chassis. Power comes from a 350ci Chevrolet V8 topped with an Edelbrock 4-barrel carburetor and dressed in chrome components. A TH350 3-speed automatic transmission routes power to a Ford 8-inch rear axle. Disc brakes up front, drums in the rear, and Flowmaster dual exhaust provide confident stopping and a throaty soundtrack. The undercarriage is fully detailed with bright red suspension components, a spotless frame, and Anko adjustable shocks, all finished to a level befitting its show credentials. Driving impressions. Starts instantly, idles smoothly, and pulls confidently. The ride is composed, with excellent visibility, a responsive column shifter, and well-sorted steering and suspension. During the test loop, all systems functioned properly, and the car provided a comfortable, powerful, and drama-free experience. Summary. With its gleaming finish, professionally executed interior, show-quality underpinnings, and dependable V8 drivetrain, this 1940 Ford Deluxe Tutor sedan is equal parts street rod and concours cruiser. Whether you're looking to add to your collection or cruise confidently to the next event, this build is ready for the spotlight.
Number 2.
1940 Pontiac Series 25 Special 6 4-door sedan. Price, $20,900. Location, Idaho. A remarkable survivor with documented history and exceptionally low mileage, this 1940 Pontiac Special 6 presents in mostly original condition with a genuine 46,887 miles. Benefiting from long-term display in its original dealership showroom and subsequent preservation awards, this example offers a rare opportunity to acquire a well-documented, unrestored pre-war sedan with provenance and charm. Exterior. Finished in original black paint, this Series 25 sedan exemplifies 1940s elegance with its torpedo body styling, where the hood line aligns with the belt line for a clean, flowing silhouette. A 5-bar polished trim travels from the hood to the trunk, flanked by detailed chrome features including a split grille, fog lights, Pontiac Indian hood ornament, and intricate bumpers. The Odawa War Chief emblem and external hood hinges add visual interest. Paint imperfections are limited to minor chips, scuffs, surface rust near the running boards, and piping wear, all commensurate with its age and originality. The 16-inch black steel wheels are striped and fitted with hubcaps and beauty rings, wrapped in wide white walls. Interior. The interior is finished in beige broadcloth, styled like a 1940s drawing room. Suicide doors reveal 2 plush bench seats, wood-grain window frames, and detailed trim. The banjo-style steering wheel, ivory knobs, and rounded wood-grain dashboard house a tan-faced gauge cluster, integrated AM radio, optional clock, and heater. Original rubber Pontiac branded floor mats are up front, while the rear is carpeted in a flannel-style material that continues into the fully lined headliner and trunk. Materials and fitments show careful use and preservation. Drivetrain. Under the hood is the correct 222.7 CIL head inline 6, producing 100 horsepower, mated to a 3-speed manual transmission and 4.30 rear end. The engine bay is tidy and consistent with a low-mileage, unrestored car. Recent maintenance includes a new master cylinder, brake lines, brake drums, and battery. A 1-barrel Carter carburetor handles fueling, and drum brakes are fitted at all corners. Undercarriage. The X-frame chassis is in good condition with minor grime and oil seepage around the differential and transmission, typical of a preserved car. Surface rust is limited, and the floor pans appear solid. Suspension remains stock with leaf springs, and the single exhaust system terminates in a chrome-tipped deflector beneath the rear bumper. Driving impressions. On the road, this Pontiac delivers a smooth, composed ride, with everything functioning as expected, including lights, gauges, and brakes. The 3-on-the-tree shifter and relaxed acceleration remind you this was a car designed for dignified motoring, not speed. It remains incredibly usable for local shows or weekend cruising. Summary. A time capsule example of a pre-war Pontiac, this 1940 Series 25 Special 6 4-door sedan offers remarkable originality, documented low mileage, AACA certification, and Concours-level awards. With tasteful Art Deco styling and solid mechanicals, it's ready to be enjoyed as is or taken to the next level by its next caretaker.
Number 3.
1937 Ford Sedan. Status: $28,900. Location: Austin. Finished in elegant silver wing gray with period-correct details throughout, this 1937 Ford Sedan is a charming example of pre-war American design paired with the classic Ford flathead V8. Carefully preserved and tastefully presented, it embodies the understated sophistication and innovative engineering that made Ford a household name in the 1930s. Exterior. The body is painted in a smooth silver wing gray finish that suits the graceful lines of the streamlined 37 Ford design. Chrome elements, including the grille, bumpers, trim, and hubcaps, present exceptionally well, offering a mirror-like finish that adds bright contrast to the subdued body color. It rides on wide white wall tires that complement its original appearance and enhance its road presence. Vent windows on both sides and a split windshield with manual venting further showcase this car's thoughtful design and practicality. Interior. Inside, the brown corduroy upholstery provides a warm and welcoming cabin ambience. The interior remains largely faithful to the factory layout with vintage trim, steel dashboard, and classic switchgear. Venting rear windows and the swing-out windshield allow for natural airflow, a rare and clever feature of the era. The cabin remains clean, functional, and a comfortable place to enjoy the ride as it might have been experienced in the late 1930s. Drivetrain and chassis. Power comes from Ford's iconic 221 cubic inch flathead V8, producing 85 horsepower and paired to a 3-speed manual transmission. This reliable powertrain delivers smooth, steady acceleration and that unmistakable flathead exhaust note. The car maintains its original mechanical configuration, offering an authentic vintage driving experience with traditional rear-wheel drive and leaf spring suspension. Summary. This 1937 Ford sedan represents a wonderful opportunity to enjoy pre-war motoring at its finest. With its factory-correct styling, strong flathead V8, and timeless color combination, it's a car that appeals to collectors and enthusiasts alike. Whether destined for weekend shows or leisurely Sunday drives, this Ford is a rolling reminder of America's automotive golden age.
Number 4.
1940 Mercury 8 Sedan. Price: $15,000. Location: Arkansas. A landmark design from the early years of Mercury, this 1948 sedan represents the final year of the teardrop headlights and running boards, and the first steps toward post-war streamlining. Equipped with the coveted 239 Ci flathead V8 and 3-speed manual, this car embodies everything that made early Mercury sedans prized both in their day and among collectors and hot rodders alike. Benefiting from an older restoration and recently released from long-term storage, this example is a true survivor that awaits mechanical recommissioning and cosmetic attention. Exterior. Finished in a classic maroon, the body retains its graceful Art Deco lines, rounded fenders, disappearing running boards, and sloping fastback roof. Teardrop headlights, a two-piece split grille, and chrome bumpers with guards lend the Mercury its unmistakable pre-war look. While the chrome retains much of its original luster, light pitting, missing grille bars, spot paint repairs, and invasive rust, particularly on the front valance and lower fenders, are present. 16-inch steel wheels with chrome hubcaps and beauty rings are wrapped in pie-crust wide whitewall tires, completing the era-appropriate look. Interior. The cabin remains largely original in presentation. The cream-faced gauges and maroon-painted metal dash evoke an era of form and function, with chrome-trimmed bezels and Bakelite knobs accenting the forward dash. A heavily worn steering wheel and rusted speaker grille above the factory AM radio mark areas needing attention. Seating surfaces are covered in saddle brown vinyl and tuck-and-roll patterns. The upholstery shows discoloration and a large seam split on the passenger front. Ivory broadcloth door panels and gold carpeting are aged and stained, while the ivory headliner is wrinkled but intact. Drivetrain. Power comes from the venerable 239 Ci flathead V8, equipped with a Holley 2-barrel carburetor. The oil bath air cleaner has been removed but is included in the trunk along with the optional fender skirts. A 3-speed manual transmission delivers power to a 3.54 rear end. The engine has not been started, but it turns over by hand, offering promise for restoration. Undercarriage. Underneath, the car is supported by a solid X-frame chassis, transverse leaf springs front and rear, and Lockheed hydraulic drum brakes. While light patina and surface rust are present, the floor pans, rockers, and supports appear structurally sound. A single exhaust system routes power rearward, showing age but no immediate red flags. Summary. With its desirable flathead V8, elegant 1940s design, and solid platform, this Mercury 8 sedan is a worthy candidate for restoration or custom rodding. It carries the classic styling of its era and the mechanical simplicity that makes it approachable for enthusiasts. Whether preserved, revived, or Restomoded, this Mercury offers exceptional character and value at a modest entry price.
Number 5.
1937 Ford Street Rod Sedan. Status, $30,000. Location, Oklahoma. Timeless elegance meets modern engineering in this beautifully crafted 1937 Ford Street Rod Sedan. Blending the unmistakable Art Deco lines of late 1930s Ford styling with street rod performance and comfort, this custom build was made to turn heads on the boulevard and deliver a smooth, dependable drive every time you get behind the wheel. With its striking two-tone finish, tasteful updates, and proven mechanicals, it stands as a premium example of how to honor the past while enjoying the present. Exterior. From the moment it rolls into view, this 37 Ford makes an impression. The smooth, all-steel body is finished in a vibrant silver and maroon two-tone paint scheme that enhances the car's flowing fenders and signature teardrop headlights. Weld racing wheels give the car a confident stance, while the overall fit and finish reflect the quality of the build. Custom touches, like the clean body lines, subtle dechroming, and refined trim, elevate this street rod beyond your average Restomod. Whether parked at a local show or cruising through town, it's a guaranteed attention-getter. Interior. Open the door and step into a thoughtfully designed interior that balances comfort with style. The two-tone custom leather seats are firm yet comfortable, offering proper support for longer drives. A tilt steering column topped with a modern wheel invites easy entry and control, while a suite of VDO gauges ensures you're always in tune with what's happening under the hood. Power windows add a welcome convenience, and the vintage air climate control system, featuring both heat and air conditioning, lets you cruise in comfort no matter the weather. Every detail inside this Ford is purpose-built and cohesive, offering a cabin space that's as enjoyable to sit in as it is to show off. Drivetrain and chassis. Lift the hood and you'll find a 350 cubic inch Chevrolet small block V8, fitted with a Holley 4-barrel carburetor, aluminum intake manifold, and an aluminum radiator to keep temperatures in check. This classic small block is paired with a turbo-hydromatic 353-speed automatic transmission for smooth shifting and long-term durability. The front end utilizes a tried-and-true Mustang II-style suspension system with power front disc brakes, providing excellent road manners and dependable stopping power. This combination gives the street rod the drivability of a modern cruiser without sacrificing vintage character. Summary: well-balanced and professionally executed, this 1937 Ford Street Rod sedan is more than just a pretty face. It's a turnkey classic designed to be enjoyed, driven, and admired. With its carefully chosen upgrades, strong V8 performance, comfortable cabin, and timeless style, this Ford is ideal for the enthusiast who wants it all: show-stopping looks, street-ready reliability, and a nod to America's golden era of motoring.
Number 6.
1941 Packard 120 Series 1901 Convertible Coupe. Price, $28,900. Location, Arizona. Offered here is a stately and elegant example of pre-war American luxury, a 1941 Packard 120 Series Convertible Coupe. Featuring classic Art Deco styling, a robust straight-8 engine, and Packard's renowned build quality, this drop-top cruiser blends vintage glamour with road-going confidence. One of just 17,647 Packard 120s produced across all body styles from 1939 to 1941, this example presents a compelling opportunity to own a real piece of Packard history at a reasonable price. Exterior. Finished in Laguna Maroon, this convertible coupe exudes 1940s opulence. The iconic tall vertical ribbed grille is flanked by bullet-style headlamps and complemented by integrated turn signals, a Packard hood ornament, and dual bumper guards. Polished trim spears run the length of the body, flanking stylish side grilles and horizontal hood vents. The tan canvas convertible top remains in nice condition, complete with a small rear window. Finishing the look are 15-inch wheels wrapped in wide white wall tires and original hubcaps. While the paint has lost some of its luster, with scuffs, scratches, chips, and light dings, the overall presentation remains striking and complete with an honest patina. Interior. Inside, you'll find vertically stitched black leather seating surfaces with smooth bolsters, continuing the high-end design theme from door panels to rear side trim. The leather upholstery shows some wear and could benefit from detailing but remains structurally intact. The Art Deco dashboard is adorned with period-correct instrumentation, a great style radio speaker, and classic knobs. While the dash paint presents well, the steering wheel is cracked and weathered and the floor covering is missing, offering a blank canvas for restoration or customization. The trunk is cavernous and clean but also bare. Drivetrain. Power comes from a 282 CI inline-8 engine rated at 120 horsepower, mated to a 3-speed manual transmission. The engine bay shows aged finishes and some patina, but appears complete and honest. Power is delivered to the rear wheels through a 4.09 rear axle, and stopping is handled by rebuilt drum brakes at all 4 corners. The drivetrain is reported to be original style and in working order. Undercarriage. Beneath the car, a solid X-frame chassis supports the structure, and while there's expected surface rust on leaf springs, axles, and exhaust, the core remains sound. The front end has been rebuilt, and the car rides on independent coil spring suspension up front, with leaf springs in the rear. A single exhaust system with chrome-tipped exit completes the undercarriage. Driving impressions. This Packard provides a quiet, smooth ride with confident road manners. On the test loop, the car started easily, shifted smoothly, and braked well. With the top up, visibility is limited, especially due to the lack of side mirrors, but with the top down, the full open-air motoring experience is restored. The car's mechanicals performed as expected during evaluation, though interior accessories are limited. Summary. This 1941 Packard 120 Convertible Coupe is an authentic pre-war classic with great bones, wonderful lines, and solid roadworthiness. Though not concours-ready, it's the ideal foundation for light restoration or weekend driving enjoyment. With styling that rivals Packard's senior lines and the benefit of a reliable inline-8 drivetrain, it delivers open-air luxury with unmistakable presence.
Number 7.
1940 Ford Restomod Coupe. Status, $27,800. Location, Indiana. This 1940 Ford Restomod Coupe blends vintage style with a host of modern upgrades, offering the classic lines of a pre-war Ford with the drivability, power, and comfort of a contemporary performance car. Finished in deep silver metallic with original-style wheels and hubcaps, this Restomod preserves its factory-correct visual appeal while delivering significantly enhanced mechanical and interior features. Exterior. From a distance, this coupe may appear to be a well-restored original, but subtle cues reveal its upgraded nature, such as the lower, more aggressive stance and pristine finish. The deep silver metallic paint offers exceptional depth and gloss, beautifully contrasted by sparkling chrome trim and bumpers. The car retains its classic styling with factory-style hubcaps and wheels that complement the vintage profile. All brightwork is in excellent condition, and overall fit and finish are top-notch. Interior. Inside, the cabin features a well-executed two-tone black and gray leather interior, highlighted by dual 6-way power bucket seats that offer both support and modern adjustability. The dash houses the original, working manual wind clock, a rare and charming detail. The tilt steering column is topped with a leather-wrapped wheel, while power windows and a premium infotainment system with AM/FM, satellite radio, Bluetooth, and navigation provide modern-day convenience. Vintage air climate control adds year-round comfort with integrated heating and air conditioning. Drivetrain and chassis. Beneath the hood is a fuel-injected 5.0L Ford Cobra V8 engine delivering reliable power and smooth acceleration. The engine is mated to a C4 automatic transmission, a time-tested choice for street rods. Power front disc brakes and power steering enhance control and safety. Despite its traditional appearance, this car offers a thoroughly upgraded driving experience, capable of highway cruising and urban traffic alike. Summary. This 1940 Ford Coupe is an ideal example of a thoughtfully executed Restomod, one that preserves the aesthetics of the original design while incorporating meaningful upgrades for power, comfort, and dependability. From its fuel-injected 5.0L V8 to its luxuriously appointed leather interior, this build checks every box for a modern classic. Whether you're seeking a weekend cruiser or a dependable showpiece, this coupe is ready to impress.
Number 8.
1941 Plymouth P11 Deluxe Sedan. Price, $18,500. Location, Indiana. This 1941 Plymouth P11 Deluxe Sedan merges vintage pre-war design with hot rod character, modern mechanicals, and an airbrushed patina effect that gives it a unique presence. Underneath its aged business sedan disguise lies a fully drivable cruiser, complete with V8 power, a custom interior, and updated running gear, all dressed in gleaming burgundy with cleverly simulated wear. Exterior. Finished in deep burgundy paint with airbrushed patina effects, this four-door sedan makes an immediate impression. Rust-free steel body panels are highlighted by period-correct chrome accents, including a squashed oval grille, headlight bezels, and sweeping trim that runs along the beltline. Unique details like French turn signals, business lettering on the doors, and American Racing Torque thrust wheels wrapped in modern low-profile tires add flair. The paint technique cleverly mimics surface rust and age while maintaining a glossy, polished finish, a visually striking rat rod aesthetic with none of the actual decay. The rear bumper and trim remain clean, and the flowing roofline hints at early torpedo styling with its extended oval rear window. Interior. Inside, the cabin has been tastefully upgraded with comfort in mind. Modern light gray suede and maroon velour upholstery covers late-model bucket seats with a wide center armrest. The rear bench is finished to match and offers excellent room and support. Gray carpeting spans the floor, while the custom burgundy-painted dash hosts a full suite of black-faced VDO gauges and billet controls. A Grant GT steering wheel sits on a modern column, and a digital radio and toggle switches finish the center panel. The door panels echo the seat design and are trimmed with chrome levers and Bakelite knobs. Overhead, a taut gray cloth headliner completes the look. Drivetrain. Powering this Plymouth is a Chevrolet 350 CI small block V8, paired with a TH350 3-speed automatic transmission and an 8.75-inch rear axle. The engine is topped with a 4-barrel carburetor and Edelbrock intake, and a dual glass-pack exhaust system delivers a classic hot rod rumble. The engine bay is tidy, with an aluminum radiator, new master cylinder, and fresh wiring, offering both performance and reliability for daily driving or weekend cruising. Undercarriage. The underbody features a solid X-frame and painted floor pans with some drop-in repairs and surface rust, particularly on the rockers and suspension components. Spray foam repair work is visible but painted over. Suspension includes independent coil springs up front and leaf springs in the rear, with power disc brakes up front and power drums in the rear, giving the car a solid, confident stopping feel. The frame and major structure appear sound overall. Driving impressions. Out on the road, this Plymouth impresses with its strong acceleration, smooth ride, and easy steering. The engine pulls with torque and character, and the TH350 shifts seamlessly. Braking is firm and fade-free. While turn signals and wipers are inoperative, the car otherwise performed admirably, making it ideal for fair-weather cruising and show duty. Summary. With its pre-war charm, street rod mechanics, and head-turning patina, this 1941 Plymouth P11 Deluxe sedan is a clever and capable custom that stands out from the crowd. Whether you're seeking a weekend toy, a rolling billboard, or a stylish cruiser with a story, this business-themed rod delivers vintage flair and V8 muscle in one compelling package.
Number 9.
1940 Ford Street Rod Coupe. Status: $29,500. Location: Venice, Florida. This 1940 Ford Street Rod Coupe is a sleek, high-quality build blending all-steel classic styling with modern performance and comfort. Finished in an elegant maroon and champagne two-tone paint scheme, this Ford offers the best of both worlds, timeless 1940s design paired with refined street rod engineering and comfort upgrades throughout. Exterior. The all-steel body, including fenders and running boards, is finished in a sharp maroon and champagne two-tone, complemented by a clean one-piece tinted windshield and vision side mirrors. The car features LED tail lights with a molded third brake light, shaved door handles with remote entry, and tinted side glass for added visual appeal. Riding on polished 17-inch Boyd Coddington blaster wheels, this street rod achieves a perfect blend of elegance and stance. Rhinoline fenders and running boards add durability and a custom touch. Interior. Inside, the tan leather-trimmed cabin is outfitted with BMW power bucket seats and a center console. A billet banjo-style steering wheel sits atop a stainless tilt column, while VDO gauges are mounted in a smooth 3-inch bitchin' dash. Additional features include power windows, an AM/FM/CD stereo, and vintage air climate control for both heating and air conditioning. The interior design is clean, functional, and well integrated into the custom theme. Drivetrain and chassis. Under the hood is a reliable 350ci crate V8 mated to a turbo 350 automatic transmission and a Ford 9-inch rear end with 3.00 gears. The engine compartment is detailed and clean, nestled behind a bitchin' firewall. Power steering and power disc brakes ensure smooth, safe driving. The chassis is a TCI frame fitted with a Mustang 2 front suspension, 2-inch drop spindles, front and rear sway bars, and modern handling geometry. Summary. With its tasteful custom finish, comfortable interior, and quality engineering throughout, this 1940 Ford Street Rod Coupe is ready to be enjoyed both on the road and on the show circuit. It's an outstanding example of a professionally built rod that offers the right mix of performance, reliability, and classic good looks.
Number 10.
1947 Chevrolet Fleetline Aero Sedan. Price: $23,900. Location: Alabama. A seldom-seen fastback with unmistakable post-war curves, this 1947 Chevrolet Fleetline Aero Sedan blends the elegance of 1940s American styling with street rod attitude. Once the most expensive two-door Chevy offered, but also the most popular, the Aero Sedan's sweeping lines and bullet-nose design were the height of fashion in 1947. This example carries that legacy into the present with a V8 power plant, manual transmission, custom paint, and modernized underpinnings, making it a cruiser with both vintage presence and street credibility. Exterior. This Fleetline wears a distinctive four-tone paint scheme, pale yellow, copper, beige, and brown, that draws attention to its flowing fastback silhouette. The finish still holds a fair shine, though there are visible signs of aging including bubbling and cracking bodywork, particularly along the lower panels. The signature aeroback roofline and sweeping fenders remain a standout, along with small integrated running boards and original-style chrome accents. A custom paint swoop along the flanks nods subtly to later 1950s Ford designs. Chrome Kragar wheels wrapped in staggered BF Goodrich radial T/A tires enhance the car's street rod presence, while a mildly faded grille still carries its original Art Deco charm. Interior. The cabin features a mostly original look with modern touches. Tan-striped broadcloth upholstery covers both the front and rear bench seats, presenting well aside from minor staining. The door panels match in tone and texture, framed by painted metal and wood grain trim. The yellow and brown painted dash hosts original gauges and chrome trim, while modern additions include a Grant GT with steering wheel, dash-mounted tachometer, AM/FM/CD stereo, and auxiliary auto-gauge readouts under the dash. New yellow carpeting with thick brown mats and a tight tan headliner give the interior a well-kept but lightly customized feel. Drivetrain. Under the hood lives a 350 Ci small block V8, equipped with a Holley 4-barrel carburetor, aluminum intake, and dressed in chrome valve covers, air cleaner, and alternator. A Saginaw 4-speed manual transmission with hydraulic clutch sends power to a stout Ford 9-inch rear axle. The engine bay is patina-rich but well-sorted, with signs of updated wiring and solid mechanical bones. It's a dependable and simple drivetrain setup, ideal for regular cruising or continued upgrading. Undercarriage. The underside shows surface rust and patina consistent with age, but the frame and floors remain solid. Invasive rust is present on the inner rockers and select body hangers, though not to a degree that compromises drivability. Suspension consists of independent coil springs up front and leaf springs out back, and the car has been upgraded with power disc brakes in the front and power drums in the rear. Dual Flowmaster exhausts with headers provide an authoritative note that fits the car's street rod demeanor. Driving impressions. This Fleetline fires up with ease and offers smooth, torque-rich performance. Thanks to the V8 swap and disc brake conversion, it accelerates and stops confidently for a car of its size. Shifting through the 4-speed feels direct and mechanical. The suspension is soft but capable, though some interior rattles and squeaks were noted on the road, along with a non-functioning speedometer and odometer. Nevertheless, it's a highly drivable classic with real personality. Summary. With its curvaceous lines, fastback flare, and upgraded drivetrain, this 1947 Chevrolet Fleetline Aero sedan is a true post-war American icon with hot rod soul. While the exterior could benefit from some cosmetic freshening, the core of this build is strong, offering a fantastic platform for cruising, showing, or refining further.
Number 11.
1948 Willys Jeepster Convertible. Price, $19,000. Location, Minnesota. A charming blend of post-war ingenuity and modern performance, this 1948 Willys Jeepster captures a rare chapter in American automotive history. Designed to bridge the gap between rugged military Jeeps and comfortable family cars, the Jeepster was a bold experiment by Willys Overland, and though it didn't catch on in its day, it's now a desirable collectible. This example benefits from tasteful upgrades, including a V8 engine swap and unique interior touches, making it a weekend cruiser with attitude. Exterior. Finished in brick red metallic, the body sports classic Jeepster slab-sided styling accented by a polished metal grille insert and a chrome front bumper. The angular fenders and slab flanks, once the result of post-war tooling limitations, now stand out with bold vintage appeal. Black painted A-pillars and a black vinyl side stripe add visual contrast, while 14-inch American racing wheels provide a more modern stance. A rear-mounted spare, dual exhaust tips, and white canvas top with a plastic sunroof complete the look. While the upper paint presents nicely, there are signs of age and wear, bubbling, scratches, and some rust low on the rockers. Still, the Jeepster's distinctive profile remains unmistakable. Interior. Inside, things get even more interesting. The two-tone vinyl and cloth upholstery features an Aztec-style pattern in rich reds and neutrals, echoed across the front buckets, rear bench, and door panels. A 1970s Firebird steering wheel sits atop a tilt column, while a custom wood-paneled dashboard houses the AM/FM/CD stereo system. The original style center gauge cluster remains intact within its metal bezel, and a floor-mounted T-handle shifter adds to the custom theme. Black loop-style carpet lines the cabin, and the underside of the top is clean and presentable. It's a creative and functional interior that blends vintage charm with personal flair. Drivetrain. Gone is the underpowered inline-4 of the original Willys. In its place is a 283 Ci V8, fed by a 4-barrel carburetor and paired with a Powerglide 2-speed automatic transmission. The engine bay is clean, and the small block Chevy V8 fits surprisingly well. Power is sent to a 10-bolt rear end, and braking is handled by drums at all 4 corners. Per the consignor, this Jeepster also features a new radiator, fuel pump, brake shoes, distributor, and a rebuilt carburetor, providing reliable performance with classic hot rod appeal. Undercarriage. The underbody is tidy and solid, showing very little surface rust and no significant corrosion. The dual exhaust system runs through glasspack mufflers and exits out back with a satisfying rumble. A new gas tank has been installed, along with new Heim joints and shock absorbers. The suspension is period appropriate with a transverse leaf spring up front and longitudinal leaf springs with traction bars at the rear. It's a driver's chassis, with plenty of life left for cruising in events. Driving impressions. On the road, this Jeepster feels like a whole different machine from its 1940s roots. The V8 sounds strong, and thanks to the car's light weight, approximately 2,500 pounds, it moves out with more urgency than you'd expect. While steering is a bit vague and the 2-speed auto limits high-speed cruising, the overall driving experience is spirited and fun. Braking is adequate for the setup, and the ride is comfortable enough for weekend joyrides or parades. Summary. This 1948 Willys Jeepster is a rare survivor from a fascinating transitional period in American car design, made all the more enjoyable with thoughtful mechanical upgrades. Whether you're drawn to its quirky design, rarity, or its hot rod heart, this Jeepster is ready to be enjoyed today with plenty of room for your own touches tomorrow.
Number 12.
1949 Studebaker Commander Regal Deluxe Series 16A Convertible. Price, $39,500. Location, South Bend, Indiana. A seldom-seen classic from one of America's most distinctive post-war automakers, this 1949 Studebaker Commander Regal Deluxe Series 16A Convertible represents the top-tier offering from Studebaker's lineup at the time. One of just 1,702 built for that model year, and among the few known to still exist, this South Bend assembled convertible captures late 1940s elegance with a host of unique styling elements, mechanical originality, and superb presence. Exterior. Finished in velvet black, this Regal Deluxe wears its long, graceful lines with pride. For 1949, Studebaker enhanced the front end with new grille trim and standard front fender ornaments, both seen here in exceptional condition. A wraparound chrome bumper with oversized guards adds visual width and gravitas, while stainless rocker moldings and fender gravel guards set the Deluxe apart. Streamlined fender top running lights, a bomb-style head ornament, and stylized Studebaker badging add to the character. Skirted rear fenders and distinctive quad-segment taillights help differentiate this Commander from its champion sibling. The ivory canvas convertible top shows only minor wear and retains its glass rear window. Interior. Inside, the car is trimmed in oxblood red vinyl with smooth bench seating front and rear. The ivory deluxe Regal steering wheel, with 3 spokes and a horn ring, frames a dash that's equal parts Art Deco and aviation chic. 3 large black-faced gauges with ivory script sit in a machined metal fascia, accented by clean, labeled controls. Below, the original AM radio with slatted speaker face completes the dash. The red low-pile carpet is well fitted, and the rear seat, narrower due to the convertible top structure, is in equally fine condition. A large trunk is partially lined with a gray mat and contains a full-size spare-mounted upright. Drivetrain. Power comes from a 226 CIL head inline 6, delivering 94 horsepower and painted in factory olive green. The car retains its original Borg-Warner T86E 3-speed manual with overdrive, making for relaxed cruising. A rear automatic lubricator system remains intact, a functional and fascinating nod to the engineering of the period. Power is routed to a 4.55 geared rear axle, and braking is handled by period-correct drum brakes at all 4 corners. The engine compartment retains a wonderfully honest and unrestored look with proper period components. Undercarriage. Underneath, the car shows only minor surface corrosion, with no invasive rust visible. Suspension is period appropriate with a transverse leaf spring up front and traditional longitudinal leaf springs in the rear. A single exhaust system exits at the rear with a chrome deflector for flare. The underside reflects the car's likely low mileage passed and attentive care. Driving impressions. On the road, this Studebaker impresses with a quiet, smooth engine and luxurious ride. With overdrive engaged, it's capable of relaxed highway cruising. Steering is light, shifts are positive, and the suspension floats over imperfections with the kind of comfort only vintage American convertibles can provide. It's easy to see why this model commanded a premium price in 1949. It was a statement of taste and success. Summary. If you're looking for something beyond the predictable Cadillacs and Fords of the era, this 1949 Studebaker Commander Regal Deluxe convertible offers exceptional rarity, originality, and style. With just over 1,700 built and far fewer remaining today, this is a significant collector car for the post-war enthusiast. Between its South Bend heritage, elegant design, and preserved mechanicals, it's an heirloom-grade convertible worthy of attention and of admiration wherever it goes.
Number 13.
1939 Ford Deluxe Convertible. Price, $29,800. Location, Philadelphia. This striking 1939 Ford Deluxe convertible is a professionally built, frame-off custom with fewer than 8,000 miles since completion. Finished in show-quality Cayman pearl green with a matching tan canvas top and tan leather interior, this car represents a no-expense-spared build totaling over $88,000 and is NSRA safety certified. The all-steel body was taken down to bare metal before receiving extensive metalwork, panel fitment, and its lustrous base coat/clear coat finish. The result is a deep, glossy green finish that's both rich and refined, perfectly complemented by the tan convertible top. Chrome reverse wheels with moon caps and wide white wall Coker tires complete the vintage-inspired exterior look. Underneath, the car rides on a TCI rolling chassis with a Mustang II style front suspension and rack and pinion steering. Power comes from a fuel-injected 5.3L Vortec V8 paired to an overdrive automatic transmission and a Curry 9-inch rear end with 3.70 gears. The drivetrain is supported by coated headers, MagnaFlow aluminum dual exhaust, and an 18-gallon composite fuel tank with twin internal electric pumps. Ron Francis wiring ensures modern reliability, and power disc brakes up front deliver confident stopping power. Inside, the custom tan leather and cloth interior is trimmed to match the painted dash and features classic instruments gauges, vintage air climate control, and a Pioneer stereo system with satellite and iPod connectivity. A Lacera banjo-style steering wheel sits atop a tilt telescopic column for added comfort and drivability. Every detail of this build was carefully thought out, from the smooth frame and detailed undercarriage to the integrated modern conveniences that make it ready for long cruises or show field appearances. If you're looking for a professionally built street rod that blends the elegance of pre-war styling with modern comfort and performance, this 1939 Ford Deluxe convertible checks every box.
Number 14.
1936 Oldsmobile L36 Coupe. Price, $15,500. Location, Jackson, Mississippi. This 1936 Oldsmobile L36 is a head-turning example of pre-war American design that blends vintage styling with modern performance upgrades. Finished in a striking deep purple exterior over a custom gray leather interior, this Oldsmobile has been tastefully customized while still honoring the graceful Art Deco lines of the original design. Offered with a clean title, this street rod is ready for cruising, car shows, or casual weekend drives. The exterior showcases the long, flowing fenders and classic vertical grille that defined Oldsmobile styling in the 1930s. The vibrant purple paint offers a contemporary twist while complementing the car's timeless curves. Chrome trim and brightwork accent the bodywork, and the custom wheels provide a modern stance without disrupting the car's vintage aesthetic. Fitment and finish throughout the exterior are solid, and the car retains the visual drama that made these models so elegant when new. Inside, the cabin is upholstered in supple gray leather, offering both comfort and sophistication. The bucket seats provide modern support, while the interior layout still maintains a period-inspired feel. From the dashboard to the door panels, the interior has been reimagined with attention to detail, combining classic charm with contemporary materials. The automatic transmission shift lever is integrated neatly, blending into the overall design. Under the hood lies a modern 8-cylinder engine, exact specifications not listed, delivering ample power to match the vehicle's updated drivability. Mated to an automatic transmission, this L36 provides a smooth, responsive ride and is suited for both in-town cruising and longer highway drives. The car's rear-wheel drive, and the stance and setup suggest it may have received upgrades to the suspension and drivetrain, although those specifics are not detailed. While this 1936 Oldsmobile L36 has undergone a custom transformation, it remains a rare and visually captivating classic. Its combination of vintage character, modern amenities, and stunning color scheme make it an ideal choice for anyone seeking a unique, show-ready street rod with pre-war pedigree and contemporary performance.
Number 15.
1940 Dodge VC Series. Price, $34,500. Location, Boston. A rare pre-war commercial vehicle with tremendous visual presence, this 1940 Dodge VC panel truck is a beautifully restored example of Dodge's job-rated line. A clean body-on restoration has preserved its industrial charm while bringing it to near showroom condition. Painted in classic arbor green with black fenders and oak cargo flooring, this truck offers authentic pre-war character paired with excellent mechanical function and originality. Exterior. Finished in arbor green with black fenders and running boards, this VC panel truck displays a streamlined, Art Deco-influenced design shared with Dodge's passenger cars of the era. A chrome V-grille, period Dodge hood ornament, and teardrop headlight housing showcase authentic 1940s styling. The cargo body is accentuated with beige side panels, ideal for period-correct business livery. A single rear taillight, swooping fenders, and dog-dish chrome hubcaps with wide white walls complete the classic utility look. Paint and bodywork are exceptionally well done, with no rust or major flaws noted. Interior. The cab is Spartan but clean, with black vinyl door panels and smooth black bucket seats. A black painted dash features a large central speedometer flanked by aged auxiliary gauges. The original 3-spoke Bakelite steering wheel and long floor-mounted shifter contribute to the authentic driving experience. Floors are lined in black rubber mats, and the cargo bay features stunning oakwood flooring with painted black inner panels. All components are tidy and purpose-built, just as they would have been when new. Drivetrain. Under the split head sits a 201.3 CIL head inline 6, paired with a 3-speed manual transmission and a 4.88 rear axle. The engine appears unrestored but mechanically solid, with a naturally aged patina that complements the truck's preserved character. A 1-barrel carburetor supplies fuel, and a recent exhaust system has been installed for smooth running and reliability. Undercarriage. Typical surface rust is present throughout the frame and suspension components, but no rot or structural weakness was noted. Leaf spring suspension and drum brakes at all 4 corners round out the truck's rugged, original equipment. The frame and running board supports remain solid, and this truck retains its functional workhorse DNA while remaining visually sharp and presentable underneath. Driving impressions. This VC Series truck starts easily and runs smoothly, with surprising lightness in the steering and a compliant ride. The 3-speed transmission shifts confidently, and all basic functions, including lighting and gauges, performed correctly during the test. Despite its commercial roots, this truck feels refined in motion and is ready for both local cruise-ins or light-duty use. Summary. An exceptional example of Dodge's early job-rated trucks, this 1940 VC panel combines well-executed cosmetic restoration with robust mechanical originality. It's ideal for collectors of pre-war commercial vehicles or anyone looking for a standout marketing vehicle with genuine period style. Perfect for display, light use, or period-correct signage. A rarely seen pre-war Dodge with undeniable charm.
Number 16.
1939 Ford Deluxe Convertible. Price, $29,800. Location, Philadelphia. This striking 1939 Ford Deluxe Convertible is a professionally built, frame-off custom with fewer than 8,000 miles since completion. Finished in show quality Cayman Pearl Green with a matching tan canvas top and tan leather interior, this car represents a no-expense spared build totaling over $88,000 and is NSRA safety certified. The all-steel body was taken down to bare metal before receiving extensive metalwork, panel fitment, and its lustrous base coat/clear coat finish. The result is a deep, glossy green finish that's both rich and refined, perfectly complemented by the tan convertible top. Chrome reverse wheels with moon caps and wide white wall coker tires complete the vintage-inspired exterior look. Underneath, the car rides on a TCI rolling chassis with a Mustang II style front suspension and rack and pinion steering. Power comes from a fuel-injected 5.3L Vortec V8 paired to an overdrive automatic transmission and a Curry 9-inch rear end with 3.70 gears. The drivetrain is supported by coated headers, MagnaFlow aluminum dual exhaust, and an 18-gallon composite fuel tank with twin internal electric pumps. Ron Francis wiring ensures modern reliability, and power disc brakes up front deliver confident stopping power. Inside, the custom tan leather and cloth interior is trimmed to match the painted dash and features classic instruments gauges, vintage air climate control, and a Pioneer stereo system with satellite and iPod connectivity. A Lacera banjo-style steering wheel sits atop a tilt telescopic column for added comfort and drivability. Every detail of this build was carefully thought out, from the smooth frame and detailed undercarriage to the integrated modern conveniences that make it ready for long cruises or show field appearances. If you're looking for a professionally built street rod that blends the elegance of pre-war styling with modern comfort and performance, this 1939 Ford Deluxe convertible checks every box.
Number 17.
1931 Buick Series 95 Phaeton. Status: $26,500. Location: Chicago. One of the rarest production Buicks ever made, this 1931 Buick Series 95 Phaeton stands among the elite ranks of early American luxury automobiles. As one of just 392 originally built and with only a few known survivors today, it represents an exclusive opportunity to own a true piece of automotive history. CCCA approved as a full classic, this open touring car is not only a visual statement, it's a sophisticated, collectible work of engineering from the pinnacle of pre-war design. Exterior. Finished in a striking cream and vermilion color combination, this 7-passenger folding top Phaeton exudes timeless elegance. The body lines are long and flowing, with painted wire wheels matching the accent striping to perfection. Dual side-mounted spare tires add grandeur and utility, while additional period details such as the mesh radiator guard, rear trunk, and electric windshield wiper elevate its road-ready sophistication. The folding cloth top is neatly integrated and correct for the era, making this Buick just as appealing with the top down as with it raised. Interior. The cabin features deep brown oil tan leather upholstery, offering both durability and a rich, authentic look. The interior retains a stately yet welcoming atmosphere, with classic design touches throughout. From the minimalist dash layout to the large steering wheel and period-correct hardware, this is a rolling time capsule that exudes 1930s refinement. The 7-passenger configuration with a folding rear seat and open-air layout underscores the car's intent as a grand touring vehicle for an era of luxury on the open road. Drivetrain and engineering. Power comes from a 345 cubic inch valve-in head straight 8, an advanced design for its day, paired with a 3-speed synchromesh manual transmission. The engine also features automatic spark advance, showcasing Buick's commitment to innovation in the early 1930s. This robust drivetrain delivered smooth power and remarkable torque, ideal for carrying 7 passengers with ease. With features like dual rear-view mirrors and a refined mechanical layout, this Series 95 offered one of the most sophisticated driving experiences available in its class. Summary. This 1931 Buick Series 95 Phaeton is more than just a rare automobile, it's a historic artifact from the golden age of American motoring. Its low production numbers, outstanding preservation, and CCCA full classic status make it highly desirable for concours-level collectors and pre-war enthusiasts alike. Whether shown, driven, or displayed as part of a private museum, this majestic Buick will always draw admiration and respect.
Number 18.
1934 Plymouth PF Coupe. Price: $18,500. Location, Miami. This stunning 1934 Plymouth PF Coupe is a rare opportunity to own a true all-steel American street rod, an increasingly hard-to-find example in today's collector market. Unlike many hot rods that rely on fiberglass replicas, this Plymouth retains its factory steel body, steel fenders, and steel running boards, preserving the authenticity and craftsmanship of its pre-war origins. The body is rock-solid throughout, with outstanding panel fitment and uniform gaps. Every line and contour reflects expert care and attention to detail. Finished in a deep twilight royal plum, the exterior has been professionally buffed and polished to a mirror-like gloss. Hand-painted pinstriping and a custom Roadrunner motif on the side add a tasteful and playful custom touch. Classic factory features such as the external door hinges and original-style grille remain intact, and all chrome and stainless trim has been polished to a high shine. Completing the street rod look is a set of staggered 17-inch front and 20-inch rear American racing wheels, adding both stance and style. The interior of this Plymouth is as impressive as the exterior, designed with both comfort and aesthetics in mind. It's finished in a refined gray color palette that provides a subtle contrast to the bold exterior. The bucket seats are well contoured and supportive, with matching door panels, carpet, and a neatly fitted headliner, all of which are in excellent condition. Power windows have been cleanly integrated and operate smoothly, while a custom air conditioning system, discreetly mounted behind the seats, ensures modern comfort without disturbing the vintage look. The dashboard is painted to match the body and features a set of custom white-faced gauges, offering a clean, stylish readout of vital stats. A body color tilt steering column is topped with a classic wood grain Grant GT steering wheel, enhancing both appearance and drivability. Even the trunk area is show-ready, finished in matching gray trim with custom side panels and 34 Plymouth badging, further testament to the care and thought invested in the car's design. Beneath the hood lies a powerful and reliable 5.0 LGM small block V8, dressed in polished valve covers and a matching air cleaner. The engine is mated to a TH350 automatic transmission and feeds power to a sturdy Ford 8.75-inch rear end, providing a smooth and confident ride. A polished intake manifold and 4-barrel carburetor add both power and visual appeal. The car features Mustang 2-rack and pinion power steering and power brakes, with disc brakes up front and drums in the rear, ensuring precise handling and modern stopping power. An aluminum radiator and electric fan setup keep temperatures under control, even during extended cruises or summer shows. The undercarriage has been fully sorted, with a boxed and notched frame to accommodate the front suspension upgrades, and everything from the floor pans to the inner fenders is solid and meticulously detailed. The craftsmanship throughout the build speaks to a high level of care and an eye for both function and presentation.